Great. So if you're ready, he's rolling. Who would like to try out a presentation? Who would want to go first?
I'll go first.
Thank you so much, Miss Bravin, Shakespeare fan. We'll turn our attention to Natalia Bravin.
All right. So I made a shofar, and it's right over here by me. And the reason I chose a shofar is because I am Jewish, and I hear the blast of shofar every Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So I thought that it's a very important instrument in my life. It is one of the only musical instruments that has not changed in over 5,000 years. And I actually did bring my shofar, and I was going to go through each of the soundings real quick. The first sounding is Tekiah. I'm going to step away from my microphone so it's not going to blast too loud in you guys' ears. All right? So hold on one second. Was that too loud? Or did you guys hear it? All right. The next sounding is the Shivarim. One second. Oh, actually, it was supposed to be 3 short calls. That was the Teruah, which was an alarm, a rapid series of 9 or more very short notes. Let me try the Shivarim again. Hold on one second. Okay, and that's the Shivarim. And the last one is a Tekiah Gadol. And that one is the longest one, and people are supposed to try to know that for as long as they can. And when I go to synagogue, people practice before time, and they can do it very well. And yeah, so it's blown at both Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It is blown in synagogues to mark the end of the fast at Yom Kippur, and blown at the 4 particular occasions and prayers of Rosh Hashanah. And so usually people prepare ahead of time who's going to be blowing the shofar, and it is an honor to be able to blow the shofar during the high holidays. Should I go on, or?
You have 2 or 3 more minutes, yes, if you like.
Okay. I actually have a quote from Leviticus of the shofar to show how old the instrument is, and it says, "Then you shall transmit a blast on the horn in the 7th month of the 10th day of the month, the day of Yom Kippur. You shall have the horn sounded through the land, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land, unto the land of inhabitants thereof." The blowing of the shofar is the only specific commandment for Rosh Hashanah. Just as trumpeters announce the presence of their mortal king, the shofar is used by Jews to proclaim the coronation of the King of Kings, Adonai. And in biblical times, the shofar was blown to announce an important event such as the alarm of war or the coming of peace. The great shofar is said to have been sounded during the greatest event in all Jewish history, the giving of the 10 Commandments to Moses at Mount Sinai. So the shofar is a very significant instrument in Judaism, and I've been to Israel twice, and both times we brought back a shofar, and it's made out of a ram horn, if I didn't mention that. And that's all I have. Any questions? Thank you.
follow me. Oh. So, if I get them all started, there we go. This is my ensemble of singing and dancing dolphins. A couple of things you might notice: they're changing colors. They're actually pointing in the direction they're moving. And one of them is just going back and forth. One of them is kind of moving about randomly. The other two are going in circles, one clockwise and the other counterclockwise. These are actual dolphin sounds, or rather clips of dolphin sounds. And for the ones going in circles, the volume changes with respect to their position. And so does their color change along with the volume and their position. And the random one changes randomly, and so does its volume. Whereas the one going back and forth is playing a longer clip. I think that's pretty much
I like this.
And you're moving about in a circle and rotating your direction so it's pointing the way you're going.
Are we hearing sounds from these guys?
Oh yes, these are dolphin sounds. The one going back and forth is playing a longer dolphin sound clip, and the other ones are playing shorter clips and repeating them and changing their volume as they move along based on their position. Higher up should be louder than it.
Well,
Oh, you didn't hear them initially?
I just hear them. I just started hearing them, right?
Oh, wow. No, they're making a racket.
Well, wonderful. Let's return to land.
If you touch the black piece, it will play.
Oh.
Kind of sort of division with where your mouth would be. I don't know. The reasons why I chose the flute was because it's one of the first instruments I've ever played, and I find it to be a fascinating instrument. Mainly because, one of the reasons is because it can be made out of wood or bone, and as we've learned, it's carved by hand from some other cultures, like the Asian culture, and it can have anywhere between 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 holes, depending upon how you want to build it. So, yeah, that's my flute.
Well, we'll clap for you, or do something. Very nice. Another very nice piece of work. A flute. Thank you very much. Thanks so much, Mrs. Alicia, for this colorful flute that you built.